Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Aizul Mohaimin bin Hatta. Number metric is AA250423 from Section 2. Today, my team and I will presenting on LED running light analysis. First, let me introduce my team. First, we have Muhammad Amir Ashraf bin Abdul Malik. Second, Muhammad Nasrul Fikri bin Muhammad Nazaruddin. And lastly, Usaimin bin Nazaruddin. Let's move on to the presentation.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Amir Shah bin Abdul Malik. My metric number is AA250081. Today, I want to present the introduction of topic LED running light. So, basically, LED running light is a basic electronic circuit that create the effect of LED lighting up one after another in sequence. It is commonly used in decorative lighting, advertising display, emergency signal indicator, and electronic learning project. This project used the NE555 timer IC in stable mode to generate continuous clock pulses. These pulses are sent to the CD4017 decade counter IC, which activates each LED one by one. The result is a smooth running light effect. The project helps students understand pulse generation, digital counting circuit, and LED control technique. Let's move on to the next slide. For this slide, I want to present the LED running light theory and operation. So, the circuit is based on the NE555 timer operating in stable mode, which continuously generates square wave pulses without requiring any external trigger. The output pulses produced by the NE555 are used as clock signal to control the switching sequence of the LED. As the pulses are generated continuously, the LED turn on and off in a running pattern, creating a chasing light effect. So, as we can see, the frequency equation is F equal to 1.44 divided by R1 plus 2R2 times C, where F equal to frequency, R1 equal to first resistor, R2 equal to second resistor, and the last one C equal to capacitor.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Saimin bin Nazaruddin. My metric number is 88250-738. Okay, in this slide, I will present to you guys about literature review. In this project, we use two methods, which is method 1 is the classic hardware approach and the method 2 is the modern software approach. For method 1, which is for the classic one, how it works. It is a traditional method that relies entirely on dedicated hardware chips working together without any programming. And stable multivibrator is essentially a circuit that can't stay still. It naturally flip-backs and falls between on and off entirely on its own. In this project, this approach is exactly what is used in our project. We use an NE555 timer chip set to a stable mode, meaning it acts as a constant heartbeat generator. It continuously charges and discharges a capacitor through a couple of resistors to speed out a steady stream of electrical pulse. Those pulses are fed right into a CD4017 decade counter chip, which acts like a step-by-step switcher, passing the signal down a line of 10 different pins to light up the LEDs one by one. For method 2, which is the modern software approach, instead of relying on specific single-purpose chips like 555 and 4017, the modern alternative is to use a programmable microcontroller like an Arduino or a PIC chip. The main difference is with the hardware method. In the method 1, you are completely locked into the physical component you use. If you want to change how fast the light chase each other, you have to physically twist a knob or swap out a capacitor. With a microcontroller, everything is handled by writing a few lines of code, while the hardware method we choose is much cheaper, simpler to put together on a breadboard, and great for learning how basic electronics functions. It is limited if you ever want if you ever want the light to do a different pattern. A hardware circuit has to be completely rewired, whereas a microcontroller just need a quick software update.
Next, I would like to explain the main component used in this project. The first component is the NE555 timer IC, which operate in stable mode to generate continuous clock pulses. These pulses determine the speed of the LED running sequence. The second component is the CD4017 decay counter IC. It receives the clock pulses from the NE555 timer and activate its output pins sequentially, causing the LED light up one after another. The project also used 10 LED as the visual output. Each LED is connected with a 330 ohm resistor to limit the current and protect the LED from excessive current flow. A 10 kilo ohm resistor, a 100 kilo ohm potentiometer, and a 10 microfarad capacitor are used together with the NA555 timer to determine the oscillation frequency. The potentiometer allows the running speed of the LED to be adjusted. Finally, a 9-volt DC power supply provides the operating voltage for the entire circuit.
For the working principle, first we have to generating the heartbeat, which is the NA555 timer. Everything start with the NA555 timer chip running in a stable mode. Because it doesn't have a stable resting state, it keeps bouncing back and forth, continuously sending out a square wave pulse. The speed or frequency of this pulse is decided by the exact resistor and capacitor wired to it. Using this formula, which is F equal to 1.44 over R1 plus 2R2 over C. In our circuit, we use a 10K ohm resistor and a 100K ohm potentiometer, the turning knob. Second step is we have to count in the step, the CD4017 counter. That pulse from the timer travels straight out of pin 3 and into the clock input pin of the CD4017 counter chip. Every time the timer signal jumps from low to high voltage, the counter registers it as a single tick. The counter has 10 output pins. The clever thing about this chip is that it will only let one single pin be turned on at any given moment while keeping all the others. With every new tick it receives from the timer, it turns off the current pin and turns on the next one in line. When it hits the 10 LED, it automatically resets itself back to the beginning to keep the loop going forever. Lastly, line it up safely. When a pin on the counter goes high, it shoots power out to its assigned LED. It is because the LED are highly sensitive and can easily burn out if they take on too much electricity. We place a 220 ohm current limiting resistor in front of every single one of the 10 LEDs. After that, this resistor acts as safety traffic guards, soaking up the extra voltage and keeping the current at a safe level so the LEDs light up cleanly without getting damaged. Because the counter cycles through these pins so smoothly, it gives the perfect illusion of a single light chasing itself across your breadboard.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Nasrul Fikri bin Muhammad Nazaruddin. My number matric is AA250050. The subject is basic electric. I can explain the discussion at a basic electric slide. You can look the display. The next NE55G timer generate continuous clock placed in stable mode. The flags are sent to CD 4017 diskette counter, causing the LED to light up one by one each square. Next, the combination of two IC crack, a smooth running lighting effect. Next, the 220 resistor port, the LED limiting current with the 100K voltmeter allow the running speed to be adjusted. The last overall, the project successfully demonstrates plus generation square-tail logic and practical LED control in a simple electronic circuit.
So for this slide, I want to present a LED running light circuit. As we can see in the simulation, this circuit lights up to 10 LEDs sequentially, one after the other, creating a chasing or running light effect. The backbone of this circuit relies on two low-cost, highly efficient integrated circuit, the 555 timer and the 4017 counter. Next, I want to explain how this circuit is functioning. Basically, this circuit operates in three simple steps. First, the 555 timer IC acts as a pulse generator. It's creating a continuous clock signal where the speed can be adjusted using potentiometer VR1. Second, these pulses are sent to the 4017 counter IC, which count each bit and shift the output voltage sequentially, causing LED D1 through D10 to light up one after the other. Finally, once it reaches the 10 LED, the counter automatically reset back to the first one, creating a continuous seamless running light loop.
Next, I will explain the calculation used in this project. The NE555 timer operates in a stable mode, and its output frequency is calculated using the formula F equals 1.44 divided by the quantity of R1 plus 2R2 multiplied by C. In this project, the component values are R1 equals 10 kilo ohm, R2 equals 100 kilo ohm, and C equals 10 microfarad. After substituting this value into the formula, the calculated frequency approximately 0.686 Hz. This means that the LED change approximately every 1.46 seconds, producing a smooth and visible running light effect. The calculated frequency closely matched the actual circuit operation during both simulation and hardware testing.
The first, I can explain the Airvive and the Airvive. The first at Airvive, you can look the display. The first is simple and easy to build using basic electronic component. Next, low power consumption, making it stable for battery operation application. Next, the LED speed can be adjusted easily using the potentiometer. Next, provides a clear demonstration of timer cricket and digital counting, making it ideal for educational purpose. The last can be used decremental lighting, display system, and electronic learning project. Next, can look the advice. The first is the cricket requires multiple component and wiring, increasing its assembly complexity. The next, the running speed depend on resistor and capacitor value, may vary due component tolerance. The next is if the NE555 or CD4017 IC fail, the entire cricket will stop functioning. Next, limited sequential lighting effect and connect produce more complex pattern without other additional circuitry additional circuitry. The last not suitable for high power lighting application without extra driver credit.
In conclusion, the LED running light project was successfully designed, simulated, and implemented. The objective of the project were achieved by using an 8555 timer to generate clock pulses and the CD4017 decade counter to control the LED in sequential pattern. The circuit operated reliably and the running speed could be adjusted using the potentiometer. This project also improved our understanding of the circuit, digital counter, and practical circuit construction. Overall, this project demonstrates a simple, low-cost, and efficient electronic circuit that can be applied in decorative lighting, display system, and educational purposes. Thank you for your attention.